draw to a gap or just punch? Okay, you can go rail first at worst. Yeah, that needs to run. I always felt like this could be dangerous. And he just said something to himself. I don't understand why he wouldn't just stay on the bottom end of the purple here, really going to only one pocket in the lower right if you try to come around.
I think there's been a few instances this week in some of Shane's games where he's just lost a cue ball. He's one of the best with the cue ball. That's why I'm saying it. I know Jeremy's talked about tables just playing a hair slower, which is a good thing. Yeah, there you see the cue ball again. I think he wanted it further down, Scott.
Yeah, actually a pretty cool little shot there. 3-railing it between the 9 and 8. Always aware that he's going to get it up table, but like Carl said, he's trying to punch the cue ball down and use that little wall right there.
Yeah, now Chua's got half a chance of putting Shane in a similar position, but opposite ends of the table. Well, Capito's looked good in the first 6 days. This is day 7. The trend continues.
Yeah, and I think you're right, Carl. I mean, it's a high inside ball, 2-rail it down past the green. He's the type to want to attack this as well at times. Oh, and he did attack.
That guy's a maniac at cutting the ball. Honest to God.
Yeah, there's nobody better.
I mean, look at the overhead. He's got the audacity to cut that ball in.
Well, there's no way he's playing safe here. After that, green 6 to the lower right.
Telling you time and time again, he just keeps cutting the balls in.
Yeah, and Shane going to get the ultimate punishment for poor positional play.
Settle down, cue ball. Okay, we got a little bit of action here.
Yeah, he doesn't want it easy. Nothing's been easy these last 4 balls except the 8.
Johan Chua might be better cutting this in left middle, Scott.
Yeah, and he's rolling this where that might be his. Well, never mind.
Yeah, he's such a good potter, such a great shot maker, and he's such a good advert for the game of 9 ball. He really is. He's got the movie star looks. He plays the game the attractive way. Talking of movie stars.
Yeah, Robbie Capito just continues to do what he does, right, Carl, all week long, thumping the back of the pocket. Does not let off anything as far as emotion.
Okay, SVB to break. He's found himself in a spot of early bother hit. Let's not forget, he's outside the top 6 at the minute.
Does the 9 have the speed? I do not think it does. And that is par for the course for SVB.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? You know, he made a mistake. He played a, I'm going to say a poor safety, but it just lacked that cue ball power, didn't it, moving forward. Chua cut the ball in. And now Shane's Got to play this shot. Chua's put him back in.
Yeah, and I mean, really, Carl, I thought he could go rail first on the pink, which caused all the problems. Oh, boy. Once again, this cut shot, Carl, would you bet against him cutting this in?
No, I definitely would not. He just must be able to sight this a particular way. It's a shot, personally, I always used to hate. Like I just couldn't judge it enough. I have a feeling you'd be good at this shot, though, Scott. I think it's one of your strengths, no?
Maybe about 20 years ago, I did like it, but not today. I'll tell you what it is. I think his eyesight is really, really good, to be honest with you. You know, some people's eyesight's quite a bit better than others, and I think he really can define the edge of the object ball from what I see.
Yeah, I wonder if he's got some sort of little sneaky Filipino sort of like training thing or something. I don't know. Just don't know how he keeps knocking them in. Look, they're going clean though. Wonder if he's got like a little system or something.
Oh, look at this. This is going to be painful. The cue ball gets up another rotation. Does it have room for the one rail bank to the 9? Yeah, like Carl said, look how clean the ball's going in. I mean, that's as good as it gets from Chua. Is he going to the 9, Carl?
I believe so. And that's why. What a shot. What a start. Again, it was the safety from Shane, Scott, wasn't it? Oh, and he throws the one ball into the sky.
You keep talking about the safety. I keep talking about the positional play, right? He had the entire bottom half of the table to get perfect on the ball, and instead he tried to wrap all the way around where it played in one pocket and come up way short. That's where the mistake came in.
Yeah, you're right. It's a fair shout. Give you that one on day 7. It was a late night.
Yeah, for all of us.
Yeah, we had the exhibition match last night. Eklund versus AJ.
What a show that was.
Capito is human. He misses the pink 4. Yeah, and in true Filipino Efren style, Catchy knocked the 4 railer to win Hill Hill. Here we go again, Freeze. It's one of his little sniper cut shots.
Yeah, the old slice and dice. Bridge over the brown 7 might make it a little bit more awkward, where he's got to kind of elevate into the cue ball, which can make the 2 turn over a little bit. But I think he's got to go clean at it here and maybe even just let the cue ball finish wherever it wants. More about making the 2. This is easy compared to the last 2 or 3 he's diced in. All right, using an outside ball. I'll tell you what, with the outside ball there going in front of the left side pocket, to hold the cue ball like that and have so much room for position, pretty impressive.
Yeah, looking at the overhead, I think the purple 5 goes past the 8 ball, which makes life easier. But he's at a funny angle there. I presume if he draws back, he might be just going into the purple.
I believe it was Jason Shaw yesterday that delivered the donut to SVB. I mean, we're not too far from that again.
Yeah, there you can see the angle. Yeah, purple 5 does pop. If it didn't, he'd have tried to move it.
Well, look here, he's looking to the short side. I agree with you. I felt like he could, maybe he was trying to maybe tickle the backside of the 5 on the way out, and you knew if he didn't get there, he had a second chance at it, and that's that chance right here.
Yeah, the purple 5 must not go. So Scott's right. He must have been playing the one real stun shot just to bump it. Well, that is a tidy shot.
Yeah, this looks really good. Does it play to the right side, I guess?
Yeah, he's just got to like nip the cue ball, hasn't he? This is the shot where this type of cue helps you. Tyler Steyer's cue. Well, you got to be cueing out the box to get this one right. Yeah, see how he just nipped it? Things are going all to plan here for Chua. Feel like we've not seen much of SVB. Been glued to the chair. Yeah, we've been playing just under 20 minutes.
Yeah, this has been, I mean, we've been here, what, this is day 7. I think this is one of the best performances I've seen from Chua yet, and it seems like I say this almost every match he plays.
Yes, Chua 4, SVB 0. Similar scoreline on table 2, just a rack behind. Capito 3, Neuhausen 0. Let me just have a quick look at the league table. If you want to check it out yourself, WNTLivescores.com. Well, just like that. Scott Frost has put it on the screen for me. Beautiful stuff. Capito and Chua both in action now, both winning pretty easy, both on 14 points. Look at Neuhausen though, he's in action against Capito on table 2. And he currently sits in 6th place. So that's actually good news for SVB. The problem is, SVB is a rack away from another donut.
Yeah, and how much did those donuts show up in the future? Shaw delivering the same thing to SVB yesterday. Do those 10 games that he did not win cost him? But he does get one on the board. It's a golden break, Carl.
Yeah, let's have a look at the break. He's gone head on.
Yeah, he's just rifled him. Maybe that's the new play.
Yeah, a little bit of SVB tilt going on here. Not a happy camper. Doesn't take much to switch it round though, does it? You know he's 4-0 down, but a couple of racks here and there, and you feel like you're back in it. Okay, Neuhausen's at the table. He's also not won a rack just yet. SVB is off the board with the golden. Probably the first golden break like that, I would say, this week.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's crushed the balls from head on at all this week. So definitely the first golden break, and you never know. He might really need that game going down the road. We'll see how SVB continues to break moving forward.
Chua will have none of it. He's not going to start going down the nose, and he's got one of these little thin snippers again. He's got to use the bridge though.
Yeah, he's a big reach here. Like Carl said, probably have to use the bridge. Little thin snipper, Carl said.
Pool players, Scott, not too clever with a bridge from what I've seen over the years. There's only a few that can sort of handle the bridge.
Well, it definitely seems if over time that it was kind of, and no offense, the shorter guys that really understood it a lot better. And obviously the snooker players as well.
Yeah, you could see the way he was holding the cue. It all looked a little bit messy. Well, does the bank shot go into the left side, or is he going to... He just doesn't want to play safe, does he?
You can't blame him. He wins with offense. That's his style, and it works for him. Twice in the lower right. Shane will be thrilled.
Yes, I mean, if Chua goes on to run the rack here, it's not exactly the story of the match, is it? The fluke 3 ball. Shane's made that positional error that you talked about, Scott. Is that a 1-0 as well?
Yeah, I think that's what it was, right?
Okay, one shot here, and this rack will be over. Make sure you take care of the green 6. All in all, Chua has looked very good in this game.
Yeah, what's Van Boning's attitude going to be like after this going forward? It's been all Chua and Capito so far this week.
Well, that was a very quick match. Took about 25 minutes. Chua's got the victory. And Johan Chua goes top of the table. But it might not be for long, because on table 2, Capito is winning 3 racks to 0. But it's Chua who gets the win. 5-1 over SVB. Coming up after the break, Pelovanovic, first one.